And of the DR's comments on all the negative on the one, yeah, valid. Every single thing said is valid, right? And then with the IG and that's the one I disagree with. If you feel okay, anyway, if you are so fortunate to not need to rely on the person to your left and right, good for you. Good for you. But you know what? Some people maybe they don't have that family. Think about the person next to you who maybe they don't have a family. Maybe they're estranged from their family. Maybe there are life choices and events, and maybe they don't. Maybe who knows? Because everybody comes from something different. Maybe that family member, that original family, doesn't even agree with their service, and they left their family to serve in the military. Are you really, not you, that sounds super accusatory, are we really going to say we're not a family and embrace that person because we don't want it? Just think about that and challenge what it means to leave your family constantly. I get that we're deployed in place, and we have a lot of deployers at Fort Meade. We are also, all of us have left whatever home was to be here around other people. Okay? So if your chosen family is not those to your left, that's okay too. That's okay too, right? Whoever that is though, take a moment. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Adonis Nevins was my airman in the 7th IS. I was in DO and I welcomed him. He had, back in 2021, he had a medical issue. He cardiac arrest back then too. He had gone for rehabilitation for a really long time. As many, if not all of you know, he went to sleep. He didn't wake up. This month, a young, in his 20s, man, didn't wake up. Airman Greenlee, I feel alive, went to sleep. How many leave us do we have in a room? We're in over the hill dorms. We're far one, went to sleep, didn't wake up. That gazebo outside those dorms is called the Greenlee Gazebo. He was my classmate. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Please take the time to consistently tell those who love them, and thank those who have helped you, who has been in there. Because none of us get to anywhere we are by ourselves. Even those who, despite all odds, make it to success. There's something that happened that from somebody else who went to that. Anybody want to challenge what I'm saying about what? And it's okay. It's okay. I love a challenge. It's not can we? Anybody dissent? Anybody want to challenge? It's okay. We have psychological safety to do that. I don't hear anything. So can we get a commitment that whatever we're doing to foster this family, to foster this all airmen are leaders, that whether it's in the Black Knights, whoever the commander is, wherever you go next, and yes, if it's not that, you make it that. You make it. You take whatever is good about the culture and you bring it with you. Whatever is not good, you need to tell me. I don't have a lot of time to fix it in 9 days left, but I know a good person who will take it on, and that is Chief, and that is Colonel Cucci, because he's the best person on the candidate list. Can I get just a acknowledgement?
Woo!
Okay. so we talked about chosen family. So now, this is something Colonel McClure. So Colonel McClure was 7th IS commander, my second year as a DO there. And boy, do I love that man. He has helped me whenever it was like, you're clearly going to be a commander very soon. And then he started showing me how to do all the not so pleasant things that squadron commander. So he taught me a lot. And so what he used to say all the time, which is, I think, I don't want to mess this up, but is taken from the words of General Mattis from his book, Crossline Chaos. And it's on my desk, and if anybody wants a copy of it, I'll just come by and I'll give you that copy. And those words are, you deserve what you tolerate. You deserve what you tolerate. So if we tolerate somebody not in the right uniform, well then that's what we deserve, and that's what's going to permeate. If we accept people saying the wrong thing to make other airmen feel uncomfortable, that is something we're collectively tolerating as a squadron that I think goes against what we espouse as our culture. What I ask of you is that your actions match what we espouse that we care about. Anything else. So if you're a leader, because all airmen are leaders, if you're with your subordinates, you say one thing but you do something else, that's the fastest way to lose trust. So just, that's the thing to not do. The fastest way to earn trust, and trust cannot be searched, cannot win it in the thick of. We are constantly searching. We're constantly needing whatever our nation needs of us. All of you do, every single day. 30 reports in 10 days, I think, is I don't think I've ever done that. Unless they're like top minutes. That's not what you're doing. That's a lot. I know that's a lot. Right? Leading up and beyond, what you need to do, what we all need to do is whatever we espouse, whatever we say, is exactly matches our actions. People are going to take notice. People are going to see. So in the theme of you deserve what you tolerate, when we talk about what we espouse in our actions, I ask so I do this sometimes at staff meeting, and I go around, okay, like what's important? What's on your mind today? What do the airmen need to hear because of what's going on at your level? What are you seeing now? What are the concerns of the airmen now? And here are just like a couple of the responses. Honesty, connectedness. Anything with connection took more than one. I'm so happy that, it's our second priority. Patience within the chain of command, patience with the NSA, patience with your civilians, patience with your kids, patience with your spouses, your significant others, your life partners. Who's it most important to have patience with? Yourself. Someone said, oh, you can speak anywhere, it's fine. Things are a learned habit. My feedback when I was a senior airman was that you need to have more confidence. I took that to heart in practice. The patience is the same thing. Do you constantly tell yourself negative things? Oh man, you said like this. Oh, this isn't going well. It's all your fault. What are the negative things that you tell yourself? You don't need to tell me that right now. They're going to be dark, and I don't need that in my life. Because I know it, and So when I was in California, and I was, like many of you know, I was like camping majority of the time, all by myself in the high Sierras, mostly around 11,000 and above. And there were some scary moments. And I would go up and I'd come back. And I started with those negative thoughts. What are you doing? Why are you here by yourself? What? You're just gonna get hurt. You're not good enough to do this. And then like I started thinking like, no. Take a deep breath. Take a step. Just a step. It's okay. That's not that heavy. It's okay. We're gonna keep going. Look, they're doing it. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're awesome. You're awesome. This is so great. You smell that pine tree? So awesome. This is so great. You're so great. We're gonna keep doing this. And then it started coming out verbally. So when I would get to like an edge, a cliff, I'd take a step up, and I was like, whew, you're okay. We're going. We're okay. And you know what? I wish I had started doing that at work a long time ago. It's easy to start something when you're at the end of your journey. You have time to reflect on it. Hard to do it in the moment when we're all spastic, just trying to get it done. Just do it now. Do it now. Can I get another thumbs up on that one? Do that now. Got it. Anything else you want me to add to who's over the holiday?
Even as simple and basic as, yeah, Sean's looking at his patch right now. Fix it.
I don't know if you noticed, I'm not gonna have to go out, but if you come up on stage and there's something wrong, we're just gonna do this little thing, right? You know, the exec's like, now tuck your necklace in your shirt. Okay, those are easy things. Those are trivial. What if I use an idiom that I don't know where the background comes from? And you're like, ooh, in my family that doesn't mean what you think it means. Now, can you please not say that anymore? What would I say to be corrected? Nailed it, LT. That's why you're up. So we talk about patience, being patient with yourself, when you're corrected, whenever you're like, ooh, it's uncomfortable, I don't want this. The moment, the breath, whatever that feedback is, thank them that they had the courage to tell you whatever that feedback was, and then make an assessment as well. Okay, moving on from that.
I got one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what else we don't tolerate? Stealing people's mascots. So,
We'll get it back.
the E4 Mafia better rise up and go get our night back.
Okay, just rattling off like a few folks, okay, so, Mitchell, Keisha Smith, Bridges. Moran. When I think of airmen who epitomize, all airmen are leaders, lead up and whenever I go places and like they're everywhere, that's worrisome. I'm just trying to keep up with you. I see your hustle. Let's all just keep up with you. Okay, let's talk about money. Everybody good on that? Can we talk about money now? Okay. Roth TSPs. What did I make a mistake on when I first joined the military? Can I ask you a personal question, Corbridge? Did you get a Roth TSP when you joined?
You know, it's funny, I thought that was really shady.
Yeah, so I think we were this, so I don't know if all of you all know, Sergeant Corbridge and I, we went through BMT together and DLI together, and then the Air Crew Training School in Omaha, Nebraska together. So the first 4 years of my career, we were basically side by side. And, different languages, he was Arabic and I was in the Chinese force. And, I think we went to the same TSP brief, and he was super shady, and the other guy who was selling insurance seemed like he had his stuff put together, and so, oh, I made a mistake. It sounds like you did too. And then I had to take him to court, get him my money back. There's this whole thing with getting support from the first sergeant. The brand new airman, it was a very embarrassing moment. Learn from my mistakes. Don't do that. Off his feet as early as you can. Even if it's only a little tiny bit of money that you can put into it, and then as you make rank, put whatever the difference is of that rank away. Try not to use it. Whatever you can. I will tell you, I'm retiring. I'm not retiring with as much money as I could have if I did that. I did not start my TSP until I was in for over 10 years. Some people are really smart in their finances. I know Lieutenant Beckerbathy is. They're probably like, ooh, that's bad move. Yeah, bad move. Don't do what I did. Get it as soon as you can. If you can swing, also a Roth IRA at the same time. You're very limited on the amount of money that you can put to your Roth IRA per year, but you're not limited. You are limited on the TSP, but it's like $19,000 and the IRA is like $5,000. Okay, so it's a big difference. Whenever you retire, you're like, man, I don't want to. Yeah, my plan wasn't to retire too. This was never supposed to happen. That was a one tour and I'm done. Things happen. Okay, and then you have maximum benefits. Whenever you retire, that TSP can roll right into your IRA as long as they're both involved. Make more money that way. Make more money. I want you to make more money. Okay. And then also that requires you to stay within your means. Okay. There's no judgment there. The next thing, because probably no one's gonna take away your money. Then you're a part of our money, no one's gonna take that away. Don't let them take it away. The next thing is education. Because no matter what you do in life, they can't take this away. So, while I want you to be super successful in the military, and I can probably say, go to all the military specific, do really well in all the military things, guess what? If you do really well in civilian education, it matters in the military. So whether it's a degree, a certificate, your PMP certification, your CISSP certification, whatever your net plus, you get those every weekly from me and Alina. Ways to study for that, but there are so many. Whatever that is that you want, whether it's maybe you want to be a real estate agent, I want you to be successful at whatever you want to be. There's no better time to start than now. I learned from Senior Fraley that the difference for his contract, and I'm sure he does not mind me sharing this with you, going to the contract he wanted to do without a PMP certification and with a PMP certification was a difference of $70,000 a year. You're like, this one sharing this with you isn't like, I would have never guessed that. If this is something you have time to study for now, do it now because later it only gets more difficult with more responsibility within your job, family commitments, whatever it is. Any questions about finances or education? Oh, okay, we're almost done. That's my last topic. Is how you communicate is so important. The hardest thing that we do is communicate. I worked for a 3-star before coming here, and he was so mad that those Navy SEALs. Listen to you complain about this 30 minutes. I don't recommend never doing this at 3-star in front of anyone else. I bet they got approval. Maybe not from the right level, and maybe they didn't communicate it, but the people who did approve it at their level did not communicate it up. You can Chief Matthews gave a really great speech because she was the mentor for ALS, the ALS graduates last night. And she talked about assume noble intent. That's one of the things that we espouse in the headshed of the command team, and we assume noble intent. What went awry here? Maybe something didn't work out, but we're gonna assume that it started with noble intent. And then let's like dive into it. You're allowed to do the same thing. Be patient. Assume noble intent until proven otherwise. If somebody proves that there is not noble intent and they were not acting with what we espouse, we agree are the norms of this squadron, you tell them respectfully, we're not going to accept that. We don't tolerate that in this squad. We don't tolerate that in this family. Would assume that people are just trying to do the right thing. People are trying to do the right thing, probably telling them a whole bunch of negative things about themselves, and they're doing, and then you just need to communicate how we better, okay? That's how we keep things at the lowest possible level, and they don't become big issues. And I think you're already doing this. This is what I think you are the most, because for one of the largest, if not the largest squadron on Fort Meade, we do not have the issues that other squadrons have. I thank you. I don't have to talk to the SOD. The SOD is a status of discipline that's discussed with the wing commander. It's in things like Article 15, NJP, things that involve lawyers and LSI. A lot of my sister squadron commanders don't talk about it. I go in and listen. Man, this is awesome. Yeah, and I was gifted the best squadron on this and fakes. Best cryptologic squadron, evidenced by our trophy and all of her other awards at ACC. It's freaking awesome. But I think, and I've said this to the DOs who are they're interviewing to replace Major BKD. I genuinely believe that this is the best squadron in the entire Air Force. It's because of you. It's full of wonderful human beings. I am so proud of you. Every single one of you. You rock my socks off every single day. Literally, we just bring down ours. I hope you feel it the way I feel it every day, the way I see it every day. The enthusiasm from you is contagious. And with that, that's all I have to say. I'm going to take 3 either questions or comments